Hey there, Carl Willis, day 25 of the video challenge. And what I want to talk about today is some friends of ours, and really I'm paying tribute to them. Carol and I have been through the experience of laying a lot on the line to pursue our dreams, and those of you who have heard our story know that that even took us into a period of homelessness. But a year and a half ago, I had the privilege of meeting a gentleman and his family who went even further beyond anything that Carol and I have done. And so we have some friends who have been our pastor here in Wichita, Rodney and his wife Leigh Ann, their daughters Kayla and Monique. And Rodney's story is that he felt God's call to the nations, and specifically that he needed to come and start a church in the United States. And so he planted a church here in Wichita, Kansas. When they came to America, they sold all of their possessions in South Africa. They traveled with 2 suitcases apiece, and that's what they arrived in the United States with, nothing but 2 bags apiece. And they started from there. They've been here 7 years. During that time, they've been able to start the church that we now attend called 4CI, and have seen that grow. They've seen many leaders develop through that, but they've been in an ongoing immigration battle with the United States Immigration Service, and unfortunately, were not able to win that battle. They had hoped to become permanent residents here in the United States. They were given some ineffective legal counsel, and unfortunately have fought 7 years of appeals and battles trying to make this their permanent home. And that wasn't what God had in store for them. And so Monday they will be leaving the country and unable to return for quite some time as it stands now. So once again, here they are stepping out in faith. A few weeks ago, we sold off everything they had in their house. And they will leave again with a couple of bags and a small crate being shipped back to South Africa. Now, the reason I share this with you is Rodney and Leigh Ann are doing this not because they're crazy, but because they have a God-given dream, a God-given purpose that they just can't do anything but pursue. And I understand that. That's one of the things that drew me to Rodney. He was one of the few people that I've ever met who gets me because, the things Carol and I have done, pursuing what God laid on our heart, a lot of people have just shaken their head and say, "You're crazy, I wouldn't do that." And so here I met Rodney and Leigh Ann and their family, and they're of the same heart, and they've gone an even greater distance than we have. And so, first of all, to Rodney and Leigh Ann, I just want to say what an inspiration you've been to me as a friend, as a co-laborer, and as somebody who I just care deeply about. In such a short time, we've developed a great friendship. But for those of you out there, I want to make this statement to you. When God places a dream on your heart, when he gives you a vision of what he wants to do in and through your life, it's worth the price. In fact, you may remember in Scripture the parable of the pearl of great price. A man finds a pearl, and it's so valuable that he decides it's worth selling off everything he owns so he can obtain that pearl. Well, this is the same principle. When God lays that dream or that desire on your heart, there is nothing worth hanging on to other than to fulfill that dream. And that's what Carol and I have been through these last several years. What God is engraved on our heart, that picture he's painted in our minds and in our spirit, we would trade everything for, and we have. Rodney and Leigh Ann have gone even a step further in what they've sacrificed to live out the dream and the call of God upon their life. You see, when you have an encounter with Jesus, when he changes your life so radically, you can't help but to go wherever he wants you to go. You can't help but to want to go where he's leading. And so there are many people out here in the world today who have those kinds of dreams on their heart. I'm fortunate to be surrounded by many of those types of people, and I find that there are many others who feel that stirring in their heart, but they're just not sure what to do with it. And so I want to end this video by saying I would love to connect with you. I use business as a primary platform of pursuing the dreams that God has given me. It's become the vehicle that God has given me to achieve those dreams. And so I'd like to lock arms with you. If you'd like to know more about our story, click on the link below, and my wife and I will share with you what our journey has entailed. But anyway, no matter who you are and where you are, when God places that dream on your heart, don't let go of it, no matter the cost. Stay with it, because in the end, it is worth it all. And to Rodney and Leigh Ann, I just say thank you. Thank you for all that you've done. You've done a great job here, and I'm proud to call you my friends. I'm proud to be a part of your legacy here.